Welcome back to another exciting episode of Good Gosh, that was the longest break you guys have ever taken from Dungeons and Dragons. What took you so long coming back? What happened? Are you guys okay? I was worried about you. Here with Robert's recap is Robert.
Hi! In our last game, it was an Easter game, but it wasn't Easter. But we played where there was a bunny, and he was a cool little guy. And then he killed another bunny. And he threw eggs. And everybody else was there too. And that's our recap.
It's real hard to remember details when it was a month ago. But yeah.
A lot has happened since then.
Yeah, that's what's happened since the last game. We're missing a player. So we're just having another go. It's another one shot. Corvin, Lawny, you guys arrive in a very familiar place. It's bright, it's sunny, it's green, it's lush, and it's been roughly a year your time since you visited this domain, and and immediately you start walking around. Yep, that tree looks familiar. It's even got some scorching on it from the last time you had a run in that area. And then you see in the distance just this little form hopping up to you.
Hi, children. Hi.
Oh, God, not again.
Hello. Who would you be?
I'm Buhnny. Who are you?
I just look at Lonnie. I'm having the vaguest memories that I've seen this fellow before.
They're not very vague for me. The trauma's coming back.
You want an egg?
I just grabbed the egg. Do you remember us there, Bunny?
Should I?
I don't recall because it was a while ago. Did we see the OG Bunny transform or anything like that, or was it just like a your next kind of situation? We figured it worked similar to.
Yeah, no, you never saw anything transform. He looks exactly like he did when you last saw him. He sounds exactly like he does when you last saw him. But yeah, you guys kind of just were like, all right, this is a future us problem, and you left.
I turn over to Lawny and I pull up another egg. You want an egg?
I'll take an egg. That helps a lot.
Oh my gosh, people took my eggs.
So what are you doing, Bunny?
What is Bunny doing?
You've been hiding eggs.
That's it?
So I've been getting these eggs, and I've been putting them in the holes and hiding them. It feels like a little bit of a deja vu, but I've been doing it.
Is anything chasing Bunny?
Bunny, there's nothing chasing you.
Nah, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's great. Should something be chasing me? Are you chasing me?
No.
Oh, no.
Just
Trying to
checking.
get plenty of the creeps right now.
Did we get reports of power spikes, and that's why we were here again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Bunny, have you been feeling any different today compared to, yesterday or the day before?
I mean, I wake up, I go and run around, put these little eggs in the holes, and go find another hole, and I put the egg in there. Pretty solid daily stuff.
Do we need to help? Would you need help with anything, Bunny?
You want to put an egg in a hole?
I'll just take my egg that Bunny gave me, and do I see any obviously overstuffed holes, as if Bunny's just been doing this as a daily practice?
Go ahead and look around. Give me a nature or a perception or really anything that you please to take a look.
And an 8 for perception.
Nothing looks overstuffed, but you do see in the area, like off a good ways away from you, you can see just the occasional hole in the ground.
All right. I'll walk towards the hole and just kind of talk back at Buhnny as I'm going towards it. What causes these holes anyways, as I go to put the egg into one of the holes?
Would Buhnny know?
No, it's not something that Buhnny has ever looked into. But Corvin, as you ask that, and you go to put the egg in the hole, you hear an echoey voice coming from the hole. Well, I do, children.
No, thank you.
And then from this hole, kind of like a very Jack-in-the-Box-ish way, you see arms and a torso kind of pop out of the hole and then look at you.
No.
And it's not really looking at you so much as it is looking like in your direction. Like it knows you're there, but it's not really looking.
It's looking through me.
It's looking through you. And then when it begins to talk, and when it speaks, its mouth doesn't move. Well, it's been a while since I've seen you, children. Come back to play with Buhnny.
Does it look like Buhnny?
It looks exactly like Buhnny.
Oh.
What's wrong with it?
Hey, it's me. It's you. Hi.
Hi, children. Why don't you come on over here and give Buhnny a hug?
Is it like a puppet situation? Something
Children, I would recommend that Buhnny gives me the willies.
Oh, don't say that, children. I'm just here to play.
No. Lonnie's gonna stay away.
I mean, it doesn't seem that dangerous. I'm like standing right next to him, right? He was right next to the hole.
Yeah. You're within 5 feet. You're right there.
Then you can give him a hug. I've got my.
Corvin's not a hugger, so
I've got my mace ready.
You see the torso kind of lean back, and now it's kind of looking upward at you because Buhnny was a shorter thing to begin with. Now it's kind of looking up and slightly in your direction. Why don't you go over there and grab Buhnny for me, Corvin?
You know, the implications of this is not something I'm going to be that fond of. If you want to hug communally, you guys can meet in the middle, you see?
Oh,
I'm not that kind of evil.
That won't work for me, children. I'm going to need you to help me break this cycle. Come on, go on over there, give Buhnny a hug. And then bring him over here.
No thanks. Or what?
Oh, Lawny, you don't want to hug Buhnny?
Nope.
Is this what I do to people?
If
Buhnny,
history
I'll
repeats
hug
itself,
you.
okay.
I'll get my hug one way or another, Lawny. Would you like an egg?
Nope. I still got one. Thanks.
I seem so much endearing now.
For now, yes, Buhnny, you do seem pretty endearing. For now.
For now. So did this one.
But he isn't wrong. We should probably end this cycle. I talk over both bunnies to Lawny. Should we end this
Just nip it in the
for
butt.
good? And
No.
I look at the new bunny. like
End
Buhnny,
the cycle.
how about we so if we were to leave this individual, and I just kind of like wave towards old Bunny, he was the being we were talking about chasing you. It will happen shortly if we were not to intervene. However, we do. Oh God, never mind. That was very bad implication. Never mind. I was not going to say what I was going to say. But
You're gonna have to type it into Discord because I'm curious.
Right?
yeah, no, I'm not saying that. So
Oy vey.
we can make it so this loop stops. How about there's two ways out of this. One, you die, which I'm sure it happens to everyone, but I don't think you want to do it right now.
I take exception to that.
Or two, we could try to get you to leave.
Yeah, I'm game. He's creepy. Let's go.
No, don't leave me, buddy. I need someone to play with.
I'm looking. How much difference? This pretty much looks like my character if he were animatronic or a puppet at this point.
Yeah, he looks like he fell asleep with his eyes open in a chair.
Okay. I pull out a little blade that looks like a carrot.
Like, you get close to me, I'll cut you.
Just kind of jump around.
Promises, buddy.
So I'm curious, why is he so different looking than last time?
Oh, he's not different looking. He's just lifeless.
Wasn't he like a really big, scary thing last time?
Oh, you mean the monster bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely something that you can wonder. Yep.
Okay, because I'm wondering if he's puppeteering the old. Feels like a shedding situation.
He's doing a really bad job, seeing as how it's not even moving. It's just
Yeah.
He's learning how to be a puppeteer. He's not very good at it.
Well, I mean, we could let the natural course of things happen, Lawny, but that's generally rather dangerous when we are in here. We're generally here to try to resolve these power spikes. Bunny, I look over to the old bunny. You did fight by our side, and I'm sorry that we have to do this, but I think we just have to let you not hand over that. I don't remember what he handed over. A badge, bow tie.
yeah. He gave the previous old bunny gave current old bunny a bow tie.
All right. When it comes to the end of this, Bunny, do you feel compelled to give that bow tie to him right now?
Should I?
I'm sorry. I'm looking this way as if I'm talking to old Bunny.
Other bunny. Okay. I'll just go back to doing my own thing.
Just start stuffing eggs in the hole again.
It's got nothing to do with the bow tie, Corvin. Now you're gonna go over there and give me that bunny, or so help me. I'll be sucking your soul out through your nose before nightfall.
Well, unfortunately for you, I believe I've already sold my soul. This is a time jump. I didn't say this in the main game yet, but I'm planning to sell my soul to the witch to pay the debt that we have.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
No foreboding or anything.
Yeah, we don't have any viewers that will remember you said that.
Yeah, but I will walk away from old Bunny towards new Bunny to see if he swipes at me or anything.
You get back here, you sorry sinner. Roll. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
9. I'm not paying attention behind him. I'm going towards new Bunny.
Yeah.
It's not a good sign.
I love how I was going for like the Michael Jackson bit. Now you're going for like the Herbert from Family Guy.
The ground beneath you erupts open. Dirt and grass, clumps of soil go flying, and so do you. You take. Oh, does 7d10 sound excessive? Because I think it does. You take 20 damage.
Dang.
And you see rising in the air above you is this twisted homunculus of a giant worm-like creature with patches of faintly growing hair stuck to its fleshless body. You see just the torso of Old Bunny flopping around on its back, and a giant gaping maw with two huge bunny teeth that come to one large point, and then filled in with much smaller teeth around it. Look down at you. And everybody's going to roll initiative.
Ugh. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okie dokie, Lawny. You just seen your friend Corvin get launched into the air by just the largest ground grub you've ever seen. What would you like to do?
Good question. How close are we to trees?
Oh man, you're a ways off.
Okay.
The tree line is 50 feet.
Word.
The old Bunny knows our tactics. He didn't want to repeat.
No.
Old Bunny does look, the new Old Bunny does look large enough that he might be able to swallow one of those trees in one go. He's pretty hefty. Your characters would be familiar with purple worms. He looks kind of like that,
Okay.
but bits
Then-
of hair here and there.
I'm gonna give my crossbow a jab.
You stab your crossbow.
No, I'm gonna. No.
Oh, that's not what you meant?
No. Does a 12
Okay.
hit?
Okay, yeah, do that then. That's a way better idea than what I said.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay.
The ground beneath your feet trembles with the aftershocks of Old Bunny breaking open the surface of the earth, and it throws off your aim just a wee bit. The arrow, it glances off of Old Bunny's exposed musculature. New Bunny.
All right. You get to see how far away am I from him?
How far away from him do you... I don't have a map. How far do you want to be?
Far away as I can be.
You
But-
are 20 feet away currently.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is you're going to see Bunny go and produce an egg, and he's going to put it on the ground. And you see out of this egg comes another smaller bunny, as this smaller bunny kind of inflates into not quite the full size of my current my character, but kind of just deformed version of another bunny as I produce a homunculus.
Okay.
And I put a little stick in his hand. I put a little stick, a little carrot-looking thing in his hand. And I tell him, go, bunny, go. And he just kind of hops all crooked like and weird like around, like as if it's flanking the other bunny. And then
Okay.
I'm going to make a little bit of distance.
Okay. Corvin. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I noticed that. Corvin, being kind of afraid that he might be swallowed, is going to go ahead and use his bonus action to go ahead and use Giant's Might to make himself large. And then he's going to go ahead and use his action to cast Enlarge Reduce, but enlarge. So now he's a huge creature. And then I'm going to go ahead and Action Surge to go ahead and try to bite the purple wormed bunny on wherever is appropriate.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. On the body then.
Oh, I do not think that's going to hit a 13.
Oh, a 13 does not hit.
Even when you're the size of a house.
Yeah. That is be me.
All right. Does a 26 hit you, Corvin?
Sure does.
Well, what a bummer for you, sir. That's 3, 8, 14, 22 damage as this thing wraps its huge body around your huge body.
And then my huge body becomes a little bit smaller, just large now.
Oh my!
Because I lose concentration on enlarge.
You are grappled.
Okay.
This is terrifying to behold.
Lawny.
I'm going to try my crossbow again. If a 12 didn't hit, 11's not going to hit, so.
It's not. Sorry, kid. Bunny.
All right. So I'm going to make a little bit of distance for myself. And I am going to cast Flaming Sphere in
Okay.
the near vicinity of Bunny. Or not, of that bunny.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to have Flaming Sphere. Let me see real quick on here. I'm going to have Flaming Sphere ram into the other one.
Okay.
So do I actually have to roll to hit? How does that even work? I'm looking at this.
I have never used Flaming Sphere. Let's take a look.
Oh, need to do a dexterity saving throw.
Ah. Natural 20. 21.
Yeah, he passes, but so he takes half the damage. So that's going to be, he takes 3 flaming damage.
Okay. Okie doke.
And that was his bonus action, and he's going to make sure he keeps a nice safe distance as his flaming ball is running into him.
Okay.
And the homunculus is going to be taking the dodge action.
Cool. Corvin.
Yes. My turn? Or be attacked?
It is.
Okay.
Nope, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and try to bite again. I'm 16. Does that pierce through it? All
Yeah,
right.
it's much easier to bite when it's holding you really close to itself.
All right. I do not have enlarge anymore. And is this beast undead or some other thing that I cannot suck blood from?
No, it is not. You can definitely
Con-
suck blood from it.
Okay. Construct?
No, and not a construct.
All right. And then I will heal back up for 14. And they'll go ahead and use my bonus action to second wind to heal up a little bit more. Ooh, that's not all. Is that minimum roll? It was a minimum roll. 4.
Oh,
Right.
man.
And that's Corvin.
How much damage did I take?
Sorry. It was 14 damage total.
Cool. Cool. How much distance did you give yourself, Bunny?
How much could I give myself?
Your movement speed?
Okay. Yeah, then I gave myself about, so I could at least still stay in range. I was at 20 feet. I gave myself a solid 50 feet.
So you're 50 feet away from it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that still keeps me in range of my flaming sphere and my homunculus.
The old bunny giant worm gross grub thing, it opens its maw and it begins regurgitating a shower of eggs directly at you, Lawny. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$20.
Oh, cool.
Am I saved?
9, 10, 15. You take 13 damage as these eggs fall to the ground around you, popping like acidic little pimples and splashing you with acid.
Yep.
Your turn, Lawny.
Yay. Poop. I will try my produce flame. Does 16 hit?
It does.
Cool beans. So let's see. 8.
8. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okie dokie. Bunny,
Oh, yes.
your go.
Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast. Where is that? I'm going to do same thing as I did last game, and I'm going to throw an egg at him that's bright orange and flame colored in the form of a firebolt. Pulling it out of my basket, which counts as an alchemical device. Nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's going to be. I'm going to just roll on here. And then 1d10 extra. That's going to be a total of 28 flame damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have as a bonus action, I'm going to have him do a dexterity saving throw as my giant sphere, also an egg, rolls into him.
Oh, it's a fail.
It's a fail. Okay, so that's going to be 11 damage. Flame.
Okay.
And that's going to end Bunny's turn.
Corvin.
All right. Corvin is going to go ahead and do another bite. this time with some menace in his bite, assuming it even hits. Oh, a natural 20. I'm glad I said that. All right, so I will need a wisdom saving throw if it can even be frightened.
13.
All right, that is meets. Oh, actually, no, it's a 14 now because proficiency bonus. So he is frightened of me, and takes a total of math. Let me see, 25, 34 damage, and I will heal that as well.
34?
Yes.
I don't like you guys.
I crit, so I mean,
It's true. You really did. Right before that, Robert did, what was it, 20, 30 damage in one go? Like, holy crap.
all right, and that is Corvin. Oh, yeah, I'm fully healed, so I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I will end my turn where me, New Bunny, and Lawny are all like in the same side, so he has to look at me if he wants to try to do an attack roll.
You are still constricted.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, then I can't move. Never mind.
So, I mean, the good news is he can't move any closer to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. He lets you go. And he rushes the distance over to New Bunny. And he's going to chomp right down on you.
Oh.
That's an 18 hit. You procced it, unless he disengaged.
Yeah, he definitely didn't disengage. Yeah, an 18 will hit.
All right, for 8 piercing.
Does a 24 hit you, Bunny?
I would say so.
You take 4 piercing damage
Ow.
and 9 acid damage as this thing sinks its gigantic bunny fangs into your tiny bunny flesh.
Ow!
That's all I got.
Lonnie.
Okay. So if I do my conjure animals, does it have to be all the same animal?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Asking the DM who's never played a druid before ever.
I was looking around to see for any response. Okay. I will do the conjure. I'll do the conjure 8 animals, right? Yep, 8
All right,
beasts.
you're going to conjure 8 animals. How many of them?
8.
Oh, you're going to conjure 8 animals?
Yeah.
Say that. Also,
Hey.
you're using that word wrong.
What?
I'm just kidding you. Go ahead. What animals do you want to conjure 8?
I will pick I'll pick wolf.
Okay. There are 8 conjurated wolves now.
Cool beans.
Like a tiny little army all backing you.
Good.
Every DM's favorite.
Well, when we're missing people. Oh,
Yeah, she'll just make the extra people.
Yeah. I don't have those minis. I guess it's a good thing I don't have a map today. You know. Okay, cool. You conjurated 8 of them. They're all gonna move on your turn just to keep things easy and flowing.
okay.
So now that they exist, you can make them. You can give each one a turn.
I want them all to do bite.
Okay, cool. Roll to bite 8 times and tell me how many hit.
And they all have advantage.
What
with
is
pack
the
tactics.
minimum hit?
16.
Okay. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
And you're rolling 2 for each roll.
What?
Because
You
they
have
have pack
advantage.
tactics.
Pack tactics? It's pack tactics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since
Okay.
you have multiple wolves, each one attacks with advantage.
Okay. So I'm rolling the d20 twice per
Twice.
wolf.
And you take the highest one per wolf. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one didn't hit.
Okay.
Rolled twice. That one didn't. That didn't hit.
And you're looking for a 12. Because they have a +4.
Okay. There's a hit for the third one.
Okay.
There's a hit for the fourth one.
Okay.
Now, because that one hit, do I still roll twice for that one?
Just in case it crits.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a 12, so. For the second roll for the fourth one.
Okay, so it's just a hit.
Okay. That's a hit for the fifth one.
Okay.
And the second roll was a 9. Definitely not a hit for the fifth one. Okay, not a hit for the sixth one. Not a hit. 19 for the seventh one.
Okay.
19 for the eighth one.
Okay.
And 13 for the final roll of the eighth one.
Okay. Okay, cool. So roll damage 5 times and give me the total damage. This is also the downside of
I need a
having
piece of paper. Hold on.
druids. I remember running a one shot for Jeff and Brandon and a couple other people, and one of them conjured like 12 velociraptors.
Yeah.
And wanted all of them to attack, and I tried to interject and be like, okay, so they're claws, and she was like, no, like, let me do this, I need to focus. I was like, okay, but they're claws, and she was like, hold on, let me get through this. So I let her do the whole thing.
Immune to slashing damage.
Rolled. She was like, this is how much damage it will be, and I was like, okay, great. Are their claws magical? And she goes, no. And I was like, then you do 0 damage. And I could have saved her like that much. It was like 10 minutes of watching her do the math. It's like it's the downside of druids when there's a lot of things on the board.
It's the same thing with necromancers. Anything that has like summons. And the more summons, the more work you got to do.
Just make a spreadsheet. I mean, do you not just make a spreadsheet? Oh.
Well, the good news is it makes for fantastic viewing. Like, everybody is entertained right now. All 2 people love watching this.
It's a good spell, Lawny. Don't let them get it down.
Okay.
It's actually a great spell.
It is.
It's just a caveat that comes with it.
So the way I wrote this, of course, I didn't make any notes, but that's is it backwards for you?
It's mirrored.
Okay. Let me just send it to Discord then.
Sorry, I don't speak backward talk.
I'm dyslexic, so I can read it.
Very poor English talk. Could you
I just
imagine?
want to make sure I'm doing this correctly.
But when you reread something backwards, it makes perfect sense.
I actually have a coworker who's dyslexic, and it's funny when I first found out that she was dyslexic. Before I could even say anything, she was like, "And no, that does not mean I can read backwards."
So I have to roll strength 5 times.
So do I need to multiply the number? Inside number.
The 7 on the outside is if you wanted to just take the average. It's for DMs generally.
Okay.
So you're just rolling rolling 10 d4 and then 2 times 10.
So I have my
4 or 5. Sorry.
numbers. when you're ready.
Okay, well, I've failed one of them, so I'm going to be knocked prone. Good job.
I think you're good for the
How
damage.
much damage is it?
For each one,
Total.
total,
Total.
for all of them.
For all 5 of them, how much damage is it?
I didn't add those numbers together. So.
I need them added together.
30.
30 total. He begins flailing around old Buhnny. He's flailing around. His body is jerking and writhing in pain as it screams an awful, eerie Buhnny scream, and the wolves are biting it, and it slams its giant worm body down onto the ground and makes the ground beneath your feet tremble, and it continues to scream in pain and agony. Kill him, children! Kill him! Kill him, children! Don't let him get away! Don't let him get away, children! End it! End it all now, children! Yeah! Buhnny.
I have a feeling we need to go to Candy Mountain all of a sudden.
Yeah. Do we have stat blocks for Leopleurodons?
I'm sure there is somebody's homebrewed, and it's a magical Leopleurodon.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There's a difference.
Magical Leopleurodon, Charlie.
All right, Buhnny, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm going to take the I'm guessing he's within melee range of me because that's where you left off, right?
Yeah, he totally is.
So I'm going to take the disengage action, and I'm going to bolt for it, going about 30 feet away. And what I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to give a command to my homunculus. I'm going to be like, light him up! And you're going to see the little homunculus wave the stick that I gave him in the air, and he's going to cast a level 3 magic missile.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5 darts. For a total of 12 damage, as you just see him blast like 5 magic missiles.
Did the rules for magic missile change?
Wait, what's that? It's
You should roll once.
Yeah,
1d4 plus 1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1d4, and that's the damage for each dart. But it's still 5 darts.
Okay, sorry. I always get that wrong. Okay, let me do that again.
I think everybody does, honestly, because even I had to think about it for a moment.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 damage.
Oh, I mean, I should have just kept my big mouth shut. Okay.
And so you're just going to see the little homunculus just kind of use the wand of magic missiles and just blast 5 magic missiles at bigger Buhnny as he's wrestling with the wolves. And then you're going to see my flaming sphere just kind of roll over and not attack, but just kind of position itself there.
Oh, okay. The magic missiles, they collide with old Buhnny as he's laying there on the ground, creating these massive cavities in his side. The wolves are showered with viscera and bone, and old Buhnny is just, how do I put this nicely, so effed up. It's like a whole chunk of his side has been completely taken out. You have to stop it. It can't continue.
Just die.
Corvin.
Sleep now.
Corvin is going to go ahead and We have 8 wolves and a fireball. Do you think
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
room for me to still be next to the purple worm without being next to the fireball?
The fiery sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so long. It's a long worm.
All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and am I able to flank with any of the wolves and
There's
not
so
be
many players on the field, and I don't have a map. Yes, you can flank.
okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and try to bite at the back of the nape of its long neck, nothing but neck. And there it is. Ooh, another crit. For a total of. Ooh, I have to minus that because it did not have menacing attack. Let's see. Should be 23 damage. Piercing.
You bite it like real good, and you feel its body shudder beneath your teeth, and it goes limp. You hear no voice coming from old Buhnny, but then you hear a squelching, like something
New Buhnny.
inside is trying to move.
New Buhnny, you have to move away fast.
As the smoke begins to clear from the magic missiles that penetrated its side, you can see 3 sacks within old Buhnny's giant worm body, and the first one rips open, revealing a dripping, wet, gooey rabbit.
No. Yuck.
It falls to the ground, and it lays there. You see its ear twitch.
I go to the new Buhnny and say, "Well, do you want to be the owner of this domain?" As I put that, not to, I'm talking to old new. I'm talking to Robert's character, and
Mid bunny.
yeah, mid Buhnny now, yes. And I'm. Do you want to be the owner of this domain?
Yeah.
And I go to try to slit the new Buhnny's throat.
As he's saying this, I'm going on a.
And I'm going to have parties and have all sorts of friends, and we're going to have eggs. Oh my God, what you doing?
As you begin to approach new Buhnny, another egg sac begins to open up, and you see a clawed rabbit hand reach out. Spreading this egg sac open, you see a thick, muscular rabbit leg come out and stand before it opens up the rest of that flesh bag, and it pokes its head out. It looks at you. It growls, it snarls, its lips coming up to reveal rows of sharp teeth. You should have listened, children. You should have listened to me good. And do you still want to slit the first one's throat?
Or should we just
If-
let him at him? He's yours. Just
I will hold my rapier at the neck of the new Buhnny and just see what the disgusting Buhnny does now.
It's basically trying to menace you into getting away from first new Buhnny. And while it's standing there, breathing heavily and growling and staring at you, the third flesh bag begins to open.
and it's Mora.
Could you imagine? Hi, guys! What are you doing here?
Well, old Buhnny, you did say we had to end the cycle. I'm just ending it with him as the ruler. What's the problem there?
All right. Dexterity saving.
An 11.
It jumps at you, wrapping its gigantic bunny arms around your body, and it lifts you up in a bunny bear hug. You're gonna take hold on, because I need the right die for this. You take 11 damage, and you're constricted again.
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, you are. You better believe it. You're in initiative. Are you kidding? Who wouldn't be in initiative? New bunny number 3 begins hopping at the wolves. The wolves have HP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great thing for me. And it bites down on the neck of one of the wolves. 23 to hit for 14 damage.
It's making me do math. Hold on.
Are you surprised that you have to do math in Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm just surprised I have to do math any time I have to do math. What was it?
It was 14 damage.
Yep, that was exact. That one's 0.
Cool. Yeah, it bites the wolf's head almost clean off. And then second bunny twitches a little bit, and it slowly stands to its feet, very like, not second bunny, first bunny, the very first new bunny that you were about to kill. It stands up and it's like shaking its head, and it's trying to get its bearings. It doesn't know what's going on. And then that's going to be Lawny.
Okay. Let's try the crossbow again. Let's see. 14. Nope.
Yeah, a 14 will hit.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Why would I lie?
I don't know.
Oh. Is it because I've lied to you many times throughout our life?
5? 5 damage.
Cool. Love that.
Oh.
Are you shooting it in the one that just killed your wolf, or the one that's currently holding Corvin, or the one that's confused and dazed?
Ooh, let's do the confused and dazed one.
Yeah.
Knock that little guy out of the way.
Cool. Great. Anything else there, Lawny?
Nope.
Bunny.
All right, so I'm going to go and target the one grabbing Corvin with a firebolt.
Okay.
Or a brightly colored flame egg. Does a dirty 20 hit.
Yeah. Well, yep, sure does.
All right. And then with that, let me pull up my right dice. You know what? I'll just roll on here. And then that, and then add that. So that's going to be 9 fire damage. And then you're going to hear Bunny yell again to his homunculus, "Let her up!" And then you see the other one. He's going to do it again, rinse and repeat with the homunculus or the magic missiles.
Okie doke. Same one?
Yep, same one. Same one that's grabbing Corvin. 15 damage. He just gets pelted with magic missiles.
Cool.
But they try to maintain a safe distance.
Hey, Lawny, you never made the rest of your 7 wolves go. Why don't you make your 7 wolves go real quick?
I'll be back.
Okay. Okay. Got a nat 20 on one of them.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Okay. So 3 hit.
3 hit, and one of them was a nat 20.
Yes.
Cool. Roll for damage 4 times. And then which one is being attacked?
We'll go to the Corvin one.
The one on Corvin? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wrong dice. Okay.
You're muted, Robert.
What a miss.
Oh,
Rolling.
no, dice rolling. We lost a viewer, too.
Might have been.
It was Mora.
26.
26
here.
total?
Yeah.
Ooh. All the wolves attack the one holding Corvin. They bring it to its knees and proceed to rip it bunny limb from bunny limb. It's destroyed. Corvin, you're free now.
All right. How close is the not dazed bunny to all the wolves?
5 feet.
Oh. Well, this makes it worse, but all right, Dissonance Whispers. I need a wisdom saving throw.
15.
All right. Well, luckily we don't have to go through all the rolling again because it needed to beat a 14. So he does not run away and proc 7 opportunity attacks, 8 including mine. But he does take 5 psychic damage.
Cool.
And that's Corvin.
The one that was dazed begins to blink, and you can see some clarity coming back to its eyes. And it looks around at all the horror and the terror surrounding it, and it goes, "Oh no, children! What a horrible thing this is! What's happening?" And then the other one comes hopping over. And it begins to it attacks a wolf. I'm sorry, Lawny, your wolves are
Collateral damage.
It might be okay. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Yeah, your wolves are totally fine. Good job, Lawny. Hooray for you. That puts it at your turn. What a way to celebrate.
Okay. Keep with the crossbow, I guess. Never mind. 7 doesn't hit. Never mind. Such a celebration.
Buhnny.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Wolves.
Okay. So, what bunnies do we still have left that we're dealing with?
You had the dazed and confused one and the third one.
All right, the dazed and confused one. Is the dazed and confused one still dazed and confused?
No, it's got some clarity back, and it's the one that said, "Oh no, what's been happening, children?"
I'm going to need it to do a constitutional saving throw.
Yeah, this is a great thing for me. 12.
Okay, so it fails. So you're going to see Buhnny pick up a little kind of blue, purplish, crazy, multicolored egg, and he throws it right where the other one is, and you see a vortex just open up out of nowhere that just sucks in the dazed and confused bunny, and then drops it right in the middle of Lawny's wolves.
Okay. Does it take any damage?
No, it doesn't. All it does is just teleport it, and it can't be teleported in the air, unfortunately. I just did the vortex
Okay.
warp spell.
Cool. Yeah, it sucks it in toward the vortex, and you hear, "Oh, that makes me feel funny," and then it drops to the ground among all the wolves. What a
And
terrifying thing.
and then I'm going to use bonus action and the bonus healing word as a bonus action. Myself.
Okay.
And that's going to be. I swear I had more D4s than that. My dog probably ate it.
It's gonna hurt on the way out.
All the things that Mutt has eaten. Okay, and I just healed myself for 10.
All right. Corvin.
All right, Corvin is going to go ahead and try to distance whispers the bunny that was never dazed. Another wisdom save.
10.
He does start running away from all the wolves. He
How
takes
much damage?
so he takes 6. Oh, sorry, all 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
And procs opportunity attacks from me and all the wolves. I'll go and start with a bite. Ooh, a 9. Oh wait, I have advantage because all the wolves. A critical for 9 piercing.
Cool. And now all the remaining wolves get attacks of opportunity. You're eating, you should be rolling. Make like Kid Rock and start rolling, 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 rolling. That's the only lyric I know of that whole song.
Okay, nat 20.
Okay.
The food gives me fuel.
We're a very food motivated family, aren't we?
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hit. One's a nat 20.
Cool. Roll damage 5 times and give me the total. And while you're doing all the math, we're going to sit here in silence.
Okay.
Just
I'm
gonna
doing it a
stare.
little more efficiently this time. So
You gain a system the more you do it.
I just
One of my
realized I could be
favorite
rolling 2 dice at once. So, brain power.
things. During our very first campaign, when Bradley had like all the different things that he would roll for, he had his dice like designated, like this dice, this dice set is for this. And sometimes he would take like, what was it, like 19 die and just like roll all of them at the same time. Oddly satisfying.
I talked myself out of buying dice this weekend, and I regret it. 38 damage.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I'm like, we haven't been playing. I can't justify it.
What
but-
level of self-hatred are you currently trying to navigate where you're talking yourself out of buying dice? Let yourself be happy.
I don't
You
want to talk
buy
about
that
it now.
dice.
You
Click,
just
clack, math rocks are what keep us going.
That's true.
Anyway, you said 38 damage?
Yep.
Yeah. The wolves make very short work of the final bunny as it tries to run away in terror and confusion and dissonant whispered covered brain. It's just, oh man, all that's left is a pile, just a red gooey pile. You're not sure what's what. Where'd the bones even go? They're not there. It's just a pile. And yeah, good job. The first one stands up. Oh my! What in the world is happening, children?
I'm sorry, little one. It's either you or him, and next year it would be you and then him again. And so the cycle has to end at some point.
I don't understand.
You
What
don't
does
need to.
any of that mean?
You don't need to. Quiet, little one. Shh. Shh.
Ignorance is bliss.
Go ahead and try to smother him.
I'll be quiet. Are you just smothering him?
Yep.
He allows it.
Yes.
He doesn't even fight you back. He is he's concern and confusion flashes across his face as he begins to run out of oxygen, and you just hold his nose and his mouth closed so he can't breathe until eventually he becomes a limp herringon just in your arms.
No actual animals were harmed in this. Just
Okay,
any
they're
viewers we
humanoids.
might get.
They're
Humanoids,
just human
it's
murder.
okay.
Lonnie's a little horrified, but she gets it. She's listening and not judging.
I'm just rubbing my hands again.
Yes, this pleases me. Yeah.
Lonnie's a little disturbed by this one over here. I think you should be
Lonnie-
next.
We should get out of here. And I just kind of like whisper, this domain's probably about to collapse. We have to get out of here fast.
Do we want to leave this one?
He'll take care of himself. Don't worry.
My concern is we're gonna have to take care of it.
Are we
Do
going
we
to
hear
have a
any-
party?
Do we hear any like vibrations or anything similar to how when we ended the cycle in our first? No, it seems like it's not falling apart or anything like that.
Nope.
Well, I guess we could take care of him too, but there's no one to complete the cycle. We can wait another year and listen to more of this, or we can try to take it out at both sources.
Well, what are we talking about here?
Shh, shh, child.
Mind your
You're
business.
grown up to. You're only a year old. I can call you a child.
You're just a baby. I mean, this one's kind of a little more disturbing than the other one, so I'm a little more worried about this one.
I go to, as we did establish, it is a humanoid. I go to cast whole person, and on new Buhnny there. So I need a. Is it a wisdom saving throw? Yeah, wisdom saving throw from new Buhnny.
PvP! PvP! PvP!
What?
Okay, I'm out of the loop. Somebody.
I'm
talk to them.
basically just trying to prevent Buhnny from moving as we're talking about. Do we murder this guy?
Oh, okay. So I can't run away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What do you need me to do? A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
All right. 17.
All right. You feel a force try to grasp at you as I say, "Shh, shut up. You're only a year old," and you just kind of shake it off. You feel like I've tried to do something to you, but unless you recognize the person, you don't know what.
I cast disguise self as I turn myself into Lawny.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second here.
I just
Look at me, a totally normal gnome doing totally normal gnome things. You can't come after me.
just start running, trying not to hop, but trying to run awkwardly on little gnome legs.
I'm really
Go
open.
after him. He's the last one.
I'm pointing to the homunculus.
That's the survivor.
Well, Lonnie, I look over at actual Lonnie that I didn't just see transform in front of me. Do you just want to leave him and see if taking out one of the half is taken out of the cycle, or chase after him?
That's their problem.
All right, it's future year from us now problem if it is any's. So
That's what we thought last time.
So we
Hopefully
let
there will just be one.
so I let a pissed off bunny run away from us. Hopefully that will bite me in the butt later.
Cool.
Hopefully he's not me in a year.
The Lawny looking bunny and the homunculus looking homunculus run off together.
Together?
Into the distance beyond the horizon. They run off as fast as their feet can carry them. And you guys just kind of watch. And then from behind you, you hear a squelching.
Oh,
You hear the
no.
crack of bones. And as you look behind you, in a very xenomorphic way, a baby bunny pops out of the chest of the bunny you've smothered. And it runs off as quick as it can in the opposite direction.
So now there's 3.
Well, we'll be here in a year. Well, I mean, one of them's not. Was the homunculus? Oh, yeah, it was the shape of a bunny, right? Is what you said it was going to be.
Yeah, it was just kind of a deformed shape of a bunny. It wasn't actually a bunny, but
Well,
Should've
we'll be
killed him.
back, and we'll deal with that in the future. It'll be a future problem. Bunny's going to be the final boss of this campaign. We're just going to keep coming back.
You're so put out over it. You're like, I can't do this right now.
It's a later me problem.
It's just like, it's like I'm gonna break your back. I can't deal with doing the dishes too.
It's too much.
Yeah, and so there are now bunnies who have left you, and you realize that the cycle was not broken this visit, and yeah, it leaves us open for another visit to this wonderful domain. Even though I really tried to close this one out this time.
Yeah,
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. What a great way to ease back into playing Dungeons and Dragons after a month away, after a month sabbatical. But we'll see you guys next time. Maybe it'll be with more bunnies, or maybe it'll be with a magic mirror, or maybe we will all give up and we will all just play Yahtzee on over stream instead. Who knows? I do. It's not going to be Yahtzee. Join us next time for another exciting episode of Give Me That Children.
Bye, children.
Goodbye, children.